Yeah, so I'm about halfway up Mount Richardson. Whew. Boy, oh boy, this is some steep going. I rid my pack of as much as I could this morning to try and get the weight down. So I was able to strip out about a kilo of stuff. I'm probably running a bit lighter than I wanted to be. The first rude realisation of the trip is I think my camel pack must have emptied itself in the car. It's got a dodgy valve. So yeah, a little bit light on for water, but it's supposed to rain tonight. Hoping that I can collect some of that. I've bought a little planned for that. It's just some nice beach forest around here. Sort of the track weaving up. So yeah, the plan is to get to the top, and then I'm going to get off trail, head into an area that I've been looking at. Yeah, see what we can find. But just sort of push on at the moment and get to the top and hopefully get set up before the rain comes. Sweaty times. Oh, man, it is relentless. I am slowly making my way up. But man, having a frame that weighs in 125 plus kilos and carrying another 25 kilos worth of stuff is hard going. I'm about 200 to make it to the top of this bit in elevation change, and then probably another 150 after that, so there's a lot of uphill to go. I broke a stick off earlier and I used it as a walking stick, but man, it is noticeable that there is a lot of bees in here. Like, it's always a hum. But I've been using my Spotify the whole way up. Whew, excuse my breathlessness. Made it to the top. Trick there, there's Lee's Valley. I really got to step on it though. This weather's going to catch up with me very shortly. I can feel the first pushes of the wind that comes before the rain, you know. So it's generally trending downhill from here. So I'm going to whip down, find somewhere to set up camp with a little bit of shelter. Probably try and get on that side, western side, I suppose you'd call it, northwestern side of the hill, and then just get a little bit of shelter. But yeah, get the tent up quick. Hoo-wee, it's 700 meters gained in about 2.5 hours, which is only a little bit slower than what the track said. But boy, I'm looking forward to sit down. The water situation is dire, so this rain is going to be super helpful. Sit tight for a nifty water capture device, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that is some tough walking. So as you can hear, the rain is upon me. It caught me about a K short of where I wanted to be. Maybe half a K, I don't know. So I sort of had to set up rapidly on the flattest piece of ground I could find, which isn't ideal. I gave the ground a quick sweep off first, make sure there's no sharp rocks in there. Borrowing the one that's Auntie Lois's and trying to take as good a care of it as I can. So the one thing the rain has provided is an opportunity for me to catch some water. Had a little plan B stashed away in my bag. So I'll shoot out there in half an hour and hopefully reap some rewards from that. Yeah. So it's about 5 o'clock now. I'm going to just chill out, have a little rest. My legs are pretty sore. Not sore, just tired. I was putting my boots on just before, and my calves were. One of my calves was starting to cramp up a bit, and that's always a horrifying thought. Because when I get calf cramp, I get it in the wickedest way. So I smashed back a Powerade sort of style drink, sachet thing that I have. I used as little water as possible, so that thing was real bright on the taste buds. And currently just sort of resting. Everything's dry. Tense up, collecting water. 15-20 minutes walk from where I wanted to be. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Hopefully I'm not going to get pinned down in this tent all evening. Come closer to evening time, I'll chuck my raincoat on and venture out there and see what trouble we can get into. Cool. So it's day 2. Just spent a solid 12 hours in the tent. Not really as planned. Got pretty heavy there last night, but at least I was able to collect some water, fill up with water again, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, just trying to stretch out a little bit. I am just waiting for the sun to pop up. Put on my glasses here in front of me. I'm a bit bucket after yesterday's walk, so it's just taking a little bit longer to get motivated this morning. But I've beat the sun up, so I feel pretty good about that. I feel quite vulnerable in a tent in the middle of nowhere by yourself. There was a couple of times I started awake during the night. It took a little bit of time to get myself calmed down again to get back to sleep, But I had a podcast on my phone downloaded. 4 comedians just talking shit. So that really made me feel a lot more comfortable, sort of just lying down in this tent that's too short for me to sit up in. Sort of made the best out of it that I could. But yeah, when the sun comes up and I get back to the tent and start getting it back down, I'll show you that it's set up. But yeah, good to go now. I am looking forward to, in about 10 minutes time, there's going to be enough light to really start cracking on. So that's, like I started off down there on the plains. And where we are now, it's about 700 metres gain. I got to where I wanted to get to. I mean, it would have been good to get here last night. But I knew what the weather was going to be like. No, I made my decision. It's pretty cool to be here now. I bumped a stag on the other side of the hill as it came out of the bush. And as he galloped off down the hill, it dead set sounded like there was a horse running down the hill. So there's a stack of sign here. And yeah, 30 metres away from the stag ain't so bad. I don't I don't run around with an arrow knocked because I feel like I'm going to fall over or something. Stab myself with it. I feel like it's bad practice anyway. But yeah, since then I haven't seen a lot more. And my timing to get here probably just wasn't that great. But I had to find a way here. Like there was a K-off trail and just work my way here. If I was to come here another time, it would take me 20 minutes. But it took me an hour or so today. So I also left my sunglasses in the tent, which was, well, I guess it was dark when I left, wasn't it? And I hadn't been outside of the tent for about 12 hours. So yeah, some sunnies would be pretty nice right now. I'm getting a good squint on. You know. It's not easy, eh? Like, I never thought it'd be easy. It's not easy, like, and doing it, I suppose, in one way or another, without a mentor, also makes it tough. Like, doing it by yourself is hard enough, but without some stewardship, it's actually really, really difficult. I'm lucky that I've had some people that I can lean on and ask questions, and been able to sort of like flick a map. This is where I'm thinking about going, and then get some advice back. You know who you are, and just man, and then some validation of some ideas is awesome, and a little bit of guidance like go here, and that helps, but once you're on the ground, you really, or I personally, just feel like I really have no idea what I'm doing. Some sort of imposter syndrome, I suppose. But it's not stopping me. No, I mean, I'm not even having a whinge about it, I'm just saying. This shit's fucking hard. But it's also super rewarding. Like, yeah, here I am just doing something that I would have probably never done before. And I'm stoked because I scared away a stag. And I've seen a bunch of signs. It's just like, oh, cool. We're getting somewhere now. It's not a tiny stag a million miles away on the other side of a ridge. It's like, you could smell them. So, yeah. All right. Stop punishing your ear holes and crack on a bit more. Every episode there needs to be one. It's the mandatory episode eel swamp that I've walked into. turn around and look. There she is. Yeah. 300 metres away. Back in the direction I have to go. But I really want to see what's on the other side of this valley. This ridge line behind me just intrigues me. But fish your feet first, they say. Then these two arrived. There is just no place I'd rather be right now. There's another one right there. There's one just over here too. So it's 9:30. I made it over to the final piece of land that I wanted to see. I think this would be wicked to check out in the afternoon, just the way it lies. He's down in Lee's Alley. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I had, man, I've got way more out of this trip than I expected. Don't know what I expected, but it's been exhilarating. That hill doesn't even seem that steep anymore. Yeah, so here's last night's camping arrangement. The borrowed tent. My water catching device. That worked a treat. Go back with full supplies. So, yeah. That was a reasonably brisk walk back to camp. I'll start packing up now and we'll get this show on the road. So and there's always the final step. All the gear is clean, just drying now. The tent was pretty dirty. Everything, just make use of a big yellow, a bit of a breeze out here. And yeah, it's Sunday evening, job done for the weekend. Please hit like and subscribe. What it does is it actually does a lot to get the show out to more people. And if there's more people watching, then you can all be the OGs who watched it before it was cool. So that's what I want for you guys. But yeah, like and subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching. It's been an exciting weekend. What is this endlessly leak?